What's up, Giants Nation? Welcome to Eight Laces. It's your girl, Pavon. So we're going to just quickly talk about the New York Giants, their season opener, their home opener tomorrow at MetLife Stadium. It's a Monday night game against the Detroit Lions. It should be a good one. I mean, I thought last week was going to be a good one, but, we'll see. Now, let's first talk about injuries. Odell Beckham Jr. is still questionable with his ankle. I mean, everyone knows that. That's pretty much the talk of the Giants for the last couple of weeks, especially since the season has started. I think that with Odell, it's if you have to wait around and kind of see the day of during warm-ups, the game day during warm-ups to see if, you're going to play or not, to see if he's medically cleared to play, or if McAdoo's going to let him play. Chances are he's just not going to play. Just let him rest. I mean, it's only been about 4 weeks, since his injury that took place against the preseason game against the Cleveland Browns. And Odell said it himself. He said it's about a 6 to 8 week thing. It's only been about 4 weeks. Let's just not force the issue. Let's just stop asking that question. I mean, coach is going to tell us when he's cleared to play again, and let's just kind of leave it at that. As far as that Dallas game, that horrific Dallas game on Sunday night, I mean, the fact that Odell was not in that game, I mean, yeah, he is the most explosive offensive weapon that they have. I would agree with that, but for you to say, that's the reason why they play so poorly, if you depend on one player to perform, or you're depending on one player to completely turn the offense around, then you have a much bigger problem than just not having Odell in the game. So there are some underlying issues. So Odell's questionable yet again. Chances are he probably won't play on Monday night. Offensive lineman DJ Faulkner is out with a shin. Well, he's questionable, I'm sorry, with a shin. Linebacker Keenan Robinson is out with concussion still. So, I mean, that's kind of what it is. Now, BJ Goodson, let's talk about BJ, because BJ did an awesome job in last week's game against Dallas. I mean, he had a record of 18 tackles. He's tied for the second most in the NFL. In week one. So, he's definitely an asset to the defense, and definitely, the defense respects him as a middle linebacker, with regards to kind of directing the defense. So, the fact that he is questionable for Monday night, it might not be a good thing, especially against the Lions, but, we will see. So, with regards to BJ Goodson. Now, offensively, the Giants have not scored 20 or more points since week 12 of last season. That's a big problem. So, you guys tell me, what's the biggest problem on the offense? And don't tell me Odell not being in the game. I mean, of course, that was definitely an impact, but you tell me, like, what do you think is the most significant reason why the offense played the way they did last week, and they're just not able to put up? A lot of you will say it's issues, with the offensive line. Right tackle Bobby Hart is kind of having issues with his ankle injury. He was limited in practice on Friday. He didn't practice at all on Thursday. So Mike Sullivan, our Giants offensive coordinator, kind of did some moving around. I mean, he quotes, "We had our guys on the roster filling in, moving around in different places, different guys fitting into some different places." So we feel good about that. We'll see how it all unfolds. Doesn't sound too promising to me, but we'll see. I mean, we're playing the Lions. I mean, the Lions are a good football team. Matthew Stafford is, to me, I think one of the most underrated quarterbacks. He's very good with moving around in the pocket, and he has some legs under him. He has a nice arm, and he has some weapons. I mean, when you look at receiver Golden Tate leads the NFL in catches yards after the catch. So, you know, we got to just watch out for them. They're like one of those like silent weapons that, you know, they just kind of come up out of nowhere and beat you in the fourth quarter, because they last season won 8 of their games. That's like an NFL single season record. They won 8 of their games just in the fourth quarter alone. So you just, you know, we'll see. I mean, you never know with the Giants. You know, you never kind of know what you're going to get. I mean, there hasn't been any consistency with regards to the offense for quite some time, and you know, ever since we got Spags back, the defense. I mean, I have no complaints about the defense. I mean, just none at all. So, you know, guys, we'll see how Monday night unfolds. Oh, and by the way, it is the 10-year anniversary for their Super Bowl 42 victory against the Patriots. I mean, we all saw that. That was like one of the like best moments in Giants history to beat the Patriots and, you know, make them go 18-1. So I mean, what does really get any better than that? So they're going to do a halftime performance, and well, not a halftime performance, but I'm sorry, and a ceremony honoring the coaches and staff and players of the Super Bowl 42 victory. So I wish I can be there. I was thinking about getting some tickets, but they were a little on the high end, so we shall see. So you guys have a good football Sunday. I'm hoping for the best for tomorrow night. So enjoy.